Hello everyone and welcome to a Monster Musume Explained video. Today's video will be about the famous Centaur species, which are a demi-human liminal race with the upper body of a human attached to the body of a horse and equine ears. As herbivores, centaurs are normally found in grasslands and savannas and are a race of nomads who become brave warriors in times of conflict. Their civilization is ancient, by far the oldest of all the humanoid races known to mankind. Extremely proud and strong-willed, they differ from the other races in that they can characteristically consciously suppress their urges during mating season. For centuries, centaurs were a violent militaristic race that lived around the art of combat. While centaur males developed into being muscular, violent beasts who only saw raw strength as valuable, centaur females favored technique and became refined, though prideful warriors. A polygamous marital culture. In order to continue their warrior culture, centaurs mated with only the strongest of the race to ensure strength in the next generation. However, as the centaur males became more crass, with minds only for building their strength, centaur women began disliking the notion of relations with their male counterparts and started to looking for more visually palatable men, such as humans. And this change in taste began to cause the centaur birth rate to dwindle. In order to overcome this problem, centaurs started using teaser males to aid in reproduction, where during intercourse a female would be sexually teased or enticed by a human male that she desires as a mate. Then the male centaur mounts her when she is sufficiently aroused. However, not all centaur women wish to engage in this part of their culture and instead simply claim disinterest in reproduction, embarking instead in search of a noble lord or master to serve as their ancestors once did long ago. Modern centaurs apparently have stuck with breeding with their own kind in the traditional belief that doing so will keep their race strong, as opposed to mating with other species. However, this would later be debunked as the character of Centauria is the child of a human father and a centaur mother, and only after dueling her mother was able to prove that not being full centaur would not weaken the race's strength as a whole. Female centaurs have large breasts for feeding their young, which are larger than human babies and require more nutrition with the exception of smaller subspecies. Female centaurs can lactate and produce a large amount of milk with the exception of smaller subspecies such as lightweight centaurs. However, this is rarely seen outside of pregnancy with the exception of the dairy breed subspecies, which like minotaurs constantly produce milk. As herbivores, centaurs generally have twice as many taste buds as omnivores, while omnivores have over 20 times as many taste buds as carnivores. While possessing mammary glands like humans, centaurs possess equine genitalia located on their horse half. A centaur's ears are also capable of reflecting the centaur's mood as they are able to move in the same way as a horse's ears. And much like horses, centaurs only sleep lying down for REM sleep, which they need very little of. The rest of the time they go into a light sleep while standing or sitting, from which they can wake up easily in case they get attacked and need to run. Also like horses, centaurs' tendons and muscles possess the ability to lock to prevent fatigue while sleeping when they are standing or sitting upright. Centaurs also have a sense of smell that is 1,000 times greater than that of a human. Now when it comes to the centaur subspecies, there are a total of 6, that being the lightweight, the dairy breed, the heavyweight, unicorns, the nightmare, and the Pegasus. Lightweight centaurs, known as racing centaurs, are centaur subspecies that excels at running. They are smaller than standard centaurs with slimmer and tighter bodies. Though they approach their rank and records with a stoic attitude and love running, they are easily injured and they devote much of their attention to study and healthcare. They can be rather moody, but this can be attributed to timidity or physical and mental innocence. Since their bodies are not as large, neither are their breasts. In times in the past, lightweight centaurs likely served as scouts and messengers, but would likely simply perform delicate work like tailoring or peddling in modern times. Given their necessary attention to healthcare, lightweights probably also serve as doctors and therapists for the community as well. These centaurs have only standard breasts and would make heavier use of dairy breed centaurs as wet nurses than the other subspecies do. As running is in their blood, they usually wear track and field clothes designed for centaurs. Dairy breed centaurs are a centaur subspecies that produces an exceptional amount of milk. Among the already well-endowed female centaurs, dairy centaurs have particularly large breasts. Because of this, they often serve as wet nurses for other centaurs who have trouble producing milk, like lightweight centaurs. and due to this, it is common for dairy centaurs to live among groups of other centaur subspecies. Though they are about the same size as standard centaurs, their waists and legs are especially thick. Dairy centaurs are easygoing and meek. Their maternal instincts are strong and they love small things. While they have traditionally served as wet nurses since the age of antiquity, that practice has declined since the advent of formula. Additionally, the milk of some dairy breed centaurs, and some centaurs in general, seem to have the effect of temporarily sending the consumer into an infantile state regardless of age. Their usual clothes are extremely low-cut dresses, which only cover their nipples that aid them in being milked. Heavyweight centaurs are the most muscular of the centaur subspecies. They are so powerful that they can move around unimpeded even while wearing heavy armor. However, since they rarely have opportunities to wear armor in modern times, they apply their strength to farming and agriculture. They are the largest and most muscular of the centaurs, and their legs are far thicker than those of other centaur subspecies. However, most are gentle, good-natured, yet absent-minded, and they are often dim-witted. Unicorns are a demi-human subspecies of centaur that have had myths and legends written about them since before Grecian antiquity. Known as a symbol of virgin purity, unicorns are said to be only tameable by virgin women. It is said that their horns are able to cure all diseases, with the resulting rumor resulting in a mass hunt for the species. Hunters usually use the species fondness for virgin women to lay traps to capture them and harvest their horn. Nightmares are a demi-human subspecies of centaur that can enter the dreams of sleeping individuals and create nightmares. However, if the individual is awake, they have to use hypnotism to put them to sleep. The Pegasus are a demi-human subspecies of centaur that can fly using the powerful wings attached to their equine bodies. Famously appearing in Greek mythology and the stories of several heroes, the Pegasus serve only those who are truly noble and morally strong. Their clothes are custom made for maximum movement of their wings. And that will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.